Yes. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Galactic Cast, which is the flyest podcast in the universe. And what I would like you to do for me today is fly with Z as I take you through a journey. How y'all doing today? Yeah, I just want to let you guys know, my YouTube family, my subscribers and all, is that the Galactic Cast is doing a little mourning. I know y'all like, man, you're doing mourning. Yes, my grandmother, I like to say my great-grandmother, but she's my grandmother, and she's a great-grandmother to my nieces and nephews. And she's a great-great-grandmother to my cousin's grandkids. Miss May Lee Cosby passed away on Thursday, September 22nd, 2022, at 95 years old. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a moment of silence for my grandmother, May Lee Cosby.
ZBall on here to check you out.
You know I had to creep up on you, Grandma. I told you I was coming through last week, remember? You was like, Zeffy? I was like, I'm on my way. So I've been running in on the grind to see you. I'm here, baby.
Yeah,
I got my Air Max 95s on, Grandma. You got to put your Air Max 95s on. Did you like them? You like the tennis shoes? You got to put them on your feet, baby. Yeah, that was my grandmother, man. My grandmother, May Lee Cosby. Her sun rise on the planet of this earth was August the 9th, 1927. And her sunset was just a few days ago on September 22nd, 2022. So that's why I want to let you know that I am mourning for the loss of my grandmother, great-grandmother to my nieces and nephews, and great-great-grandmother to my cousin's grandkids. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a new day. It is a new era. But what I want to say on this Sunday, September the 25th, and I'm going to shake my head when I do it because my grandmother done it all the time. And what I'm going to do is praise the Lord, praise the Lord, praise the Lord. Those were her words. Every time she went to church, she always praised the Lord God. She believed in God. She always kept a spiritual core value in her children, us as her grandkids, her great-grandkids, and her great-greats. She taught us to fear God, y'all. In this wild, crazy, beautiful world, like Willie D said, my grandmother at 95 years old kept those core values for all of us to fear God, pray to God, trust in God, and ask God to give us strength through every step of the way, through every road that's written in this life. She taught us those values for our spirit, our minds, our body, and our living soul. My grandmother is in heaven, y'all. She's in heaven. And I'm glad I spent those moments with her 2.5 weeks ago. She passed away exactly 14 days after I went to see her during the Labor Day week. Yeah. What a beautiful woman. What a beautiful queen. That's our queen. That's the queen of St. Louis. May Lee Cosby. And as you remember, a few episodes ago, which was almost 2 months ago, when I first jumped off my podcast, we were celebrating her 95th birthday. She held on for 95 years, y'all. 95 years. Through the pandemic, she survived the pandemic. She always stood on her 10 toes until she couldn't do it anymore, y'all. You know, a lot of humans don't get to see 95 these days. You know, so my grandmother, man, what a powerful human being. The most strongest, the most gangster woman that I ever imagined knowing. In all of my 44 going on 45 years on this earth. The strongest, most gangster person. Most strongest human being, not even woman, just most strongest human being that not only me, but all of my cousins, all of my brothers and sisters, all of my friends, all of my aunts, my uncles, my mom. Phenomenal passing. She just looked over at her Bible and just went to sleep. And everybody came to visit her with love at her house. Man, it was a blessing. And I just thank you, Grandma. I thank you for all the things that you've done for me. All the food that you cooked for me and my family, all of the jewels that you gave me, that core spiritual value for fearing God and praying to God and always having faith in God, raising us in church, raising us at home, raising us in the streets. My grandmother, May Lee Cosby, did that. She really did that. And like I said, with this episode right here, this is a dedication for her. I have to work a miraculous trip this week to go pay my respects to her as we have a homegoing service for her this weekend coming up. Inshallah. And I'm really going to miss my grandmother here on her earth, on the face of this earth. Yeah, I mean, I went to St. Louis to see her 2 weeks ago, and I hadn't been home in years. So this is a new day. This is a new era. I have a brand new focus. I have a family to look after. She passed the baton to me, ZBall, to be a leader and an elderly statesman of my family. To pass on the same jewels she passed to me, pass those jewels on to my nieces and nephews who I reunited with. What a blessing. Just those memories of reuniting with them.
She rocks rough and stuff with her Afro puffs. Leg rock on with your bad self. What you know good, shouty? What you know good, shouty? I'm at Lake High.
Z3 and 3D. They too heavy for you.
You got me on video?
Yeah, you on video. They didn't got too big.
I'll be alone. Happy birthday.
Oh, be careful, be careful.
Happy birthday. You got a haircut, Alu Messiah? Yeah. Man, look at your hair. Who cut your hair?
CEO.
Say CEO cut my hair. Say CEO cut my hair. Say CEO. Okay, look good. You got the little fro.
And look at the back. He got a little what's that?
He's handsome. Even Poppy said that he's handsome. His hair is cut, but he got a little tail. I was about to cut it.
Come up.
You about to cut it.
Now,
Cause I said, why they gonna just leave a little bit of hair left? But even Poppy said that he's. Oh, he's signing out. Poppy said he looks handsome. Lumi, look in the mirror. Look at the camera.
So this is the crib, my mom.
Yeah, this is.
Fresh out of Hollywood Presbyterian Hospital, July the 2nd, 2012 is when he bust and boomed into the town in LA and Hollywood. And now he's holding it down in South St. Louis. My 10-year-old nephew, Johnny David, the King Ramos. How you feeling, Chip? How you feeling about this experience with Unc? Being here in your presence. Yeah, man. So how many years has it been since I seen you? She's smart. You see how smart you are. When was the last time I seen you on you just turned 10 years old on this birthday. When last time I seen you?
7 years ago.
It was 5 years ago. Close, because you had just turned 5, remember? With the Despicable Me balls in South Central. And we was at the highs with you and your pops. That was the last time I seen you, man. 5 years ago, champ. See, I'm sharp. You're sharp. And you sharp too. You almost had it right. Yeah, Jamal, you can cut it on off, man. Ah.
Yeah. Family is, you never realize how much of a strong source you are with family until you in their presence, or, celebrating birthdays and, doing those visits, those surprise visits. You just never know how much of an impact you have on your family and how much of an impact your family have on you. So I just want y'all to fly with Z as I take you through a journey. And I don't even want to take too much of your time. I just want to dedicate this episode to my grandmother, May Cosby. I'm going to miss you, sweetheart. And this episode is a homegoing celebration at the Galactic Cast, which is the flyest podcast in the universe. And I'm going to go strong for you, Grandma. I bigged you up, showed you the Air Max, showed everybody the Air Max 95s that I bought for you, I know you slid them on your feet a couple of times, and I'm glad that you got a chance to enjoy those gifts. But most of all, I'm going to continue to enjoy the gifts that you shared upon me, all my loved ones, all my cousins, my aunts, my uncles, my mom, my dad, my grandpa, oh man, we can just go on, man, with all my friends. Grandma took trips to LA with us. She took trips to Kansas City to see her brother before he went to heaven. Grandma, I know y'all up in heaven just kicking it right now. And I just pray that you and your brother and all the other ancestors, all my grandmother, Eloise Gardner, Granny Fresh, I know you up there kicking it with her. Just shine down upon us as we represent and continue to spread those gifts that you shared with us over the years and represent and be the new generation of fathers and new generation of mothers and grandparents and uncles and aunts. Yeah, we're going to do that, Grandma. We're going to do that for you. We're going to do that for you because you stood 10 toes down for 95 years. Even my loved ones that were incarcerated, you waited for them to come back. And they got a chance to share the love with you before you went to the next planet on us, went to the heavenly planet. Blessings. And my mom, my mother, man, which is your daughter, we're going to support her and big her up, inshallah, because she did the same thing for you. All the time she was living. My mom's 62. For those 33 years. Wow. For those 62 years in her life. That's what I'm going to say. For those 62 years for her in her life. She was there as your partner in crime. Man, my aunts, my sisters, my uncles, my cousins, my sisters, my brothers, my dad, my granddad, your husband, Joe Henry Cosby. He held it down for 87 years with you. Blessings. Blessings. And like I said, I'm not going to take too much of y'all time. I'm just going to let y'all know that this is the Galactic Cast, and the Galactic Cast will represent with my family on YouTube, will represent with my family. Homegoing service is coming up. We're going to celebrate my grandmother, road to heaven. And I appreciate y'all's support. Like, comment, and subscribe to the Galactic Cast, which is the flyest podcast in the universe. And tune in to the Living Idea channel. That's LIVINGEYEDEA. That's the channel on YouTube where you can tune in to the latest episode of Pimp My Weed, which is Pimp My Weed Part 2. And follow the Galactic Cast, subscribe, like, comment at TheGalacticCast. And also, if you like to get a haircut, email me at ZBallinOut@gmail.com. That's ZBallinOut@gmail.com. Email me for the flyest haircut, the most trendy haircut in your neighborhood from the Galactic Haircut Barber Salon. You guys have a blessed Sunday. You guys have a blessed day, a blessed life. And like the infamous words of my grandmother, and the last phrase she told me was, you take care of yourself.
Look at this.
Fly with Z.
Oh my God.
As I take you through a journey. I said fly with Z.
This is real. Oh my goodness. Is this real? Is this real? Is this real, Zach? It's real. You played me, didn't you? Y'all play the game.
You either know or you don't show,
Oh my goodness.
or don't know what's going on in the hood.
Pinch myself.
And I've been here 24 hours.
That's the same thing I was like at the airport.
I've been here 24 hours.
Wait a minute.
St. Louis, y'all. This is the Galactic Cast in the hood,
What?
in the trenches,
Wait a minute. Am I seeing right?
Brick City.
Zeffy. You are in St. Louis.
See what they call me, y'all, Zeffy.
Look what Dubai brought.
Zeffy.
I know. Oh my God. I'm thinking I'm coming down to get you. And look, wait a minute. I'm down. This is not real. It's real. It's real.